Hi guys, it's me Destiny here, and today I'm going to be talking about my ASVAB experience. It's going to be a part of my joining the US Air Force series I'm trying to start here on my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about what I made on the ASVAB, what the ASVAB actually is, my experience with taking it, and then also just how to get an overall good score on the ASVAB. So if you're interested, keep watching. So I took my ASVAB about 2 months ago and I scored an 82 out of 99, I believe it is, which is a pretty good score. And it's good to get a high score on the ASVAB because the better your score is, the longer the list of jobs you qualify for. So yeah, that's why it's important to get a good score on the ASVAB. What is the ASVAB? The ASVAB stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. So when you go to take the military, when you decide you want to join the military, the ASVAB is important, and not just like seeing what jobs you can get, but just seeing if you can get into the Air Force at all. So yeah, specifically speaking on the AFQT scores, which AFQT stands for Armed Forces Qualifying Test. And this section of the ASVAB is the arithmetic reasoning, the word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and math knowledge. So those are the four most important sections on the test. I do believe there are 9 sections in total, but these are the ones you need to focus on most if you are trying to get a high score. The other sections on the test are kind of just like science, mechanics, electronics, tools, stuff like that. Those parts of the ASVAB will determine how you qualify for certain military occupation specialties. So and also enlistment bonuses. So the AFQT part of the ASVAB qualifies you for the military, see if you can actually qualify to get into the military, and the other sections qualify you for job specialties and enlistment bonuses. So that's what the ASVAB is. So yeah, my experience with the ASVAB, I took it 2 months ago, I said. When I first went to talk to my recruiter, when I decided I wanted to join the Air Force, he gave me a practice ASVAB, which was paper and pencil. I went into the other room and I took the paper ASVAB. It just had the AFQT sections on it. So once again, that's the arithmetic reasoning, the word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and math knowledge. I was in my 3rd or 4th semester of college, and I went in and it's a time test, by the way. It took me longer than it should have taken me, and I also scored a 55 on it. I went back out and gave him my practice test, and he scored it himself, and then he told me the score, and I was like really disappointed, especially because the job that I wanted was computers, and you need a 72. So I knew from then that I had some work to do on studying. So what he did was he gave me some links and codes that I could use to go online and study for. And I also just had a book that my brother had given me because he took the ASVAB as well, and I studied out of that book. It was kind of like an ASVAB for Dummies book, but it wasn't that. It was like a McGraw, it was an older book. It was about 10 years old. But I used that, and how I used it was because I find most people when they study, it's most like, I know that when I go to sit down to study out of books, I get a little overwhelmed, so it's good to know how to study. So how I studied for my ASVAB is the book is full of practice tests. So I would take a practice test, whether like of each section of let's say the arithmetic reasoning. I would take the arithmetic reasoning practice test, and then I would score myself because it allows you to do that in the book, and then I would see everything that I got wrong, and then I would go and study that stuff. Like I would study how to do it, where I went wrong, and then I would go and take it again, and then I see what else I got wrong, and I just continue to study it until I just stopped getting things wrong. Yeah, that's how I studied for the ASVAB, and I studied for about 2 weeks, an hour to 2 hours a day. Some days if I had nothing to do, I just studied like as much as I could, just on and off. So yeah, that is how I got an 82 on the ASVAB. I only took it one time. I was really proud of myself. Also, when you take the ASVAB, you take it on a computer and it's timed, so you do need to learn how to move at a good pace. But when I was finished, I was actually the last person in the room, but only because I had to take 2 other tests. I took a cyber test and also a personality test. And then when I was finished, I went to the back. The man gave me an envelope and he said, "Good luck." I was so nervous because I knew I needed a 72 to get the job that I wanted or be qualified for the job that I wanted. So I didn't even open it till I got in the car. But when I did open it, I was just so happy. I was relieved. I called my recruiter, my brother, my boyfriend. They were all super happy for me. And yeah, I was happy for myself. I was proud of myself. I went from a 55 to an 82. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. That's how I studied. I hope that you guys found this helpful if you are going to take the ASVAB yourself, or just enjoyable if you already took it and you like to hear other people's experience, because that's why I watch these videos. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and if you like the video, like, subscribe. I'm going to continue to put up military videos documenting my process, because I'm still actually undergoing my enlistment process. So thank you guys for watching and have a nice night. Bye.